We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Here are the five for the Raptors. The guard spots filled by Quickley and Barrett. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. And it's Barea in at the 5. And for the Jazz, they've got the Bulldozer. Kemp is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Anderson. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guard. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Anderson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barea. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while. Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Pass to Barnes. Outside, Barrett. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, Barrett can make you pay from out there, and the defense, as a result, has to at least honor that.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Here's Barea. Anderson with the block. To the inside. It's stolen by Barrett. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Pass to Quickley. This one for 3. The rebound by Anderson. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
And that one's good. Quickley.
Lot of confidence that time by Quickley, showing you he can play off the ball as well.
Here's the Bulldozer. Hits the three-point bomb. The Bulldozer's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Ingram outside. Anderson with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Now, here's Anderson. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Here's Giddey. That 3 off the mark. Toronto trailer. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with the Jazz head coach.
I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Now Anderson, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer, drills the three-pointer.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now, here's Quickley. 11 points last game. Anderson with the block.
Really tough quarter for him, shooting the basketball.
Here's the Bulldozer. Again, the Jazz score. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Now Anderson, after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Anderson passes to Kemp. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Dick in the corner. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Walter. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Anderson finds Jackson. He gets that one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And so it's Utah riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
Kemp is out there with Jackson. And there's Anderson. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's the bulldozer in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Pass to Barnes. Here's Walter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Anderson, 5 points in the game. Pulls up. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Jazz second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Barnes with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Walter. Off target with his 3. Jazz leading by 18. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Yeah, a moment here to take a look at the numbers for Barnes. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon. Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to...
Whoa! What a play!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. The Raptors making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Raptors trail by 18. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back over to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Walter, he's checked in for the Raptors. Barnes, bounce pass. Dick wide open. And again, no good by Toronto. Jazz leading by 18. These teams are getting a double dose of each other, GA. How do you see these games playing out?
Well, oftentimes, the team that wins the first one drops the second. I don't know why, but it seems that's the case more often than not.
Here's Murray Boyle. And he's good on the 3-ball. Murray Boyles has got 5 points now this quarter.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Ingram outside. Pass to Murray Boyle. Misses the 3. Utah's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Over in the corner, Kemp shoots over Ingram. That's good from Kemp on the assist by Anderson. Anderson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Barnes looking around. Ingram wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
If Ingram gets a good look from out there, he will not hesitate.
And a player, Jim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
The Bulldozer passes to Anderson. Snatched away. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Barnes has got his first basket.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Quality denial there by Jackson. His anticipation right at the rim, impressive.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Back to Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
For three, Ingram. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Bulldozer. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Dick with it. Guarded by Kemp. Anderson with the block.
And his team really being impacted by the fact that nothing is falling for him right now.
To the paint. Here's Kemp. That one drops for him. Kemp's got 8.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so it's the Utah Jazz cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this.
You don't slow play rookies anymore. They get thrown into the fire. And these guys have responded well.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Utah Jazz.
Oh, yeah.
That is more than enough of...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Bulldozer has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Barea is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's quickly in at the 1. Barea, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Inside, the Bulldozer. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Toronto calls timeout.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for R.J. Barrett. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 16 points a game, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
That's good from Kemp on the assist by Anderson. That's 10 points for Tiny.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Down low, here's Barrett, and it's blocked. Barea kicks to Ingram, takes the 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Snatched up, pass to Bulldozer. Spins. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. The Bulldozer's got 23.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
To the middle to stop the run. Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
And here's Quickly for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Quickly's got 5.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emmanuel Quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up Quickly.
For 3, Barrett. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Grady Diggs checked in for Barrett.
Number 1, Grady Dick.
And it's Tiny with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Well, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Barnes dishes to Ingram. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
I see no reason why he can't do it again. To a degree, they've structured their entire offense around him. Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. There's a minute left to play in the third. Pass to Murray Boyle. There's the triple. Dick, that's good. Dick's got 5 nights.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Anderson with the block, and they recover it. They get the rebound. Again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He's shutting them down right now.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Anderson passes to the Bulldozer. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
The ball goes to Toronto. In the line for the Raptors, number Jacoby Walter.
Pass to Murray Boyles. The tray. He can't get that one. He gets it up. And so it's Utah, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the one today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Anderson. Bulldozer is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Kemp and it's Jackson in at the four. That's the group right now for Utah. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Number 24, Chucky Spud.
Barnes with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Utah. Here's the Bulldozer. Knocks down the three ball. The Bulldozer's got 30.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
The Raptors shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to Walter. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And it's Anderson with the ball for Utah. Now Kemp. Fires for three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Good on the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Murray Boyle. Defended by Anderson. Dick, that's good.
Not just a jump shooter. It can operate inside that restricted area.
To the paint. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. They swipe it. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Barnes. Anderson with the block. Upside Kemp. Shoots over Walter. That's good from Kemp on the assist by Anderson.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Pass to Dick. Barnes screen on Giddey. Barnes outside. Toronto working the ball around now. Murray Bowles makes it off the glass.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
And Utah turns it over again.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And the shot goes in.
And I love seeing him use his athleticism to get to the rim. Barnes really showing you one of his strengths.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Utah.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A huge...
He blocks it again.
His monster defensive night continues, piling up the blocks.
And in this team's proud history, he just equaled the most blocks in a game. Now think of that.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
It's stolen by Kemp.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Well, I've seen some crazy things, and that is right up there.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's the bulldozer. Connects from three-point range. The Bulldozers got 36.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
At the line for your Jazz, Kemp. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Barnes outside. Pass to quickly. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining